Before we get into it, allow me to present you with a screenshot of a comment from 3 months ago that I screenshotted with the intentions of sharing alongside my victory. Well, 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 Jessica. Looks like you've been had. First of all, take that. Secondly, I'll forward you my mailing address so that you can send me your formal apology for underestimating me. And I want you to know, Jessica, in my darkest moments, when I was about to break, 'twas your comment that came to mind. Just gotta keep it pushing. That aside, you can see that I've changed into a toque as to differentiate between this and another pre-filmed video that was taking place on the same day. I do know some YouTubers that like fully redo their makeup, change their hair, change their full outfit so as not to make pre-filmed videos look pre-filmed. And I appreciate the vigor with which they commit to this reasonable form of deception, but also can't relate. And that is the close of the opening ceremony to this video. The no-buy has come to an end. I have some of your questions. Wow, my brightness is like really fucking up there. Wow, there's a lot of comments about this. Oh, Jesus. I have some of your comments, questions, and complaints regarding this no-buy, and I'm going to address them thusly. One of the most common questions, obviously, is will I be continuing this no-buy? Absolutely the fuck not. No. I will not continue it. Well, I just don't know. Now that I've said it, I just feel like I can't, it wasn't that bad. I don't think I'm going to commit to being on like a full no-buy. Like a couple people were like, you should try and do it for all of 2020. Why do you want for sadness from others? However, I do feel like I'm going to be continuing to change my spending habits moving forward, because the thing that I noticed the most was that if I was running out of a product or getting low on something, I just went back into my collection, which I still have like a ton of other makeup kicking around. So I just ended up using more of what I had. I also found that because I wasn't buying so much, I kind of was like shopping my stash more, where I was like going through my own stuff, getting more creative with makeup again. So it just kind of gave me an opportunity to, just appreciate the stuff that I already have. So I feel like 3 months has been a good amount of time where I've been able to kind of make that a habit, where I'm just more used to going through my collection and pulling something out that is similar to what I'm looking for, rather than feeling like I need to go buy a product at Sephora. I also felt like it was kind of nice not to rely exclusively on doing reviews of new products coming out, just because I feel like I'm just going to be answering all of your questions in this first question. But it was just nice not to rely on doing only that as like a video idea, because it's so easy when you are doing like beauty videos just to default to that, because it's just like the simplest and quickest thing to do. So I felt like it kind of pushed me as a content creator to make content that's a little bit more unique. I don't know if you guys have liked it or not, but I've preferred my content since the no-buy began. So yeah. Someone said, did you have any exceptions to your no-buy? So my exception was refills. So if there was something that I was out of that I could not replace in my own collection, so like let's say I ran out of like a black eyeliner and I did not have a backup of a black eyeliner, then I would go and repurchase that. So the things that I repurchased over the time of the no-buy was, let me see. So I repurchased a toner because I had ran out of my one toner over the course of this. I replaced a hairspray. So I got the Dry Bar Le Sharif Firm Hold Hairspray, which is god-awful. I cannot believe that has such incredible reviews on Sephora. By the way, I've taken up a new career in reviewing Sephora products because I feel like the Sephora reviews are so whack. I don't understand what these bitches are on about. Everything that I love, they're like, fuck this noise. Everything that I hate, they're like, this is the best. I just can't, I don't even know how to feel, okay? So I have to be there to offset. This is the burden that I rest upon my shoulders day to day. I did buy some skincare as a gift for my mom for Christmas, but I feel like that doesn't count either because it wasn't for me. And then the other thing that I repurchased was the Playa shampoo and conditioner, and those were the exceptions. Someone said, didn't it get easier? I always feel like it's hard at first, but then you just get used to it. I feel like when I started, actually, it was easier, and I did kind of get used to it. I noticed more in the 3rd month that I was kind of like, but I want to go shopping. I'm realizing now this kind of looks like one of those baby caps, like the caps that you put on like a new fresh baby from the hospital, from a mother. Okay. And during that 3rd month, I think that's when I kind of came to the cold, hard realization that I absolutely am a fan of retail therapy. I just kind of noticed on the days when I was feeling like really down and just like not able to like pick my mood up kind of thing, that I was like, it would just be so easy. It'd be so easy to go to Sephora, you know? I noticed that, and I think that that's just something to be more conscious of. Someone said, is there anything specifically that you're going to continue to not buy? So I like this question because I don't want to commit to a no buy overall, but I do want to commit to like new spending rules, Dua Lipa's new spending rules. So the one thing I've decided on is that skincare, I'm not, oh fuck, I want to die just talking about this. I'm not going to buy extra skincare until I burn through whatever I'm using, unless it's something that's causing like a severe reaction. But if it's just like a cleanser and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to buy a new cleanser, I'm gonna not do that. It takes so fucking long to get through skincare, man. But that's the thing. I feel like I have so much skincare that I just keep buying and buying and buying, and then it's like going bad in my freaking cupboards. And then I also feel like I need to stop with the eyeshadow palettes. It's too much, guys. It's too much. Eyeshadow palettes, here's my beef, okay? It's virtually all that companies are releasing right now. So I have such an abundance already. They're bulky, so that makes them a lot harder to store, and they take up a lot more space than like a singular lipstick. And I also just feel like there is so much repetition within eyeshadow palettes, and especially the eyeshadow palettes that I'm drawn to because I do like a neutral palette. So I'm gonna be trying to continue to not purchase new eyeshadow palettes because realistically, that's the thing that I ended up kind of focusing on the most. Well, that's actually not true. I really kind of ended up pulling out a lot of different products in every category, but I pulled out a lot of different eyeshadow palettes. And by doing that, I became more familiar with what colors are in each palette. So if I was doing my makeup and I needed something like really specific, like I was like, oh, I want like a lighter dusty rose tone, I would know it's in this palette, and this palette, and this palette because I had pulled those palettes out recently and looked at them. And what I've noticed is that I like to use one palette that I like and then add to it with like some kind of topper. So if that's like Hourglass Scattered Light or a Tarte Chrome Paint or whatever, just something like that, I more often end up going and reaching for my toppers as opposed to reaching for a brand new eyeshadow palette. One thing that I noticed as well is that this really helped me with committing to going cruelty-free. So when I decided that I was going to do that, which was quite a while ago actually, and it's just been kind of a slow transition, but when I decided I was going to go cruelty-free, I just segregated all of my stuff. So I have my non-cruelty-free stuff in like a separate drawer completely from all my stuff that is cruelty-free, just so that it would kind of allow me to focus on like, okay, all of these products that I'm using, I really do love. So like, I'm not ending up missing a lot of my stuff that isn't cruelty-free, if that makes sense. And I feel like having the no buy going on at that same time really kind of aided in that transition as well, just because it was something where I didn't have the option, you know, like I wasn't allowing myself the option to go pick up products because that is what kind of made it a little bit more difficult, because I would just be looking at products being like, ugh, like I know it's not cruelty-free, but I want it, and I'm here picking up this other shit already. So just being like, no spending. I feel like it helped. Someone asked if I made a list of things I was gonna buy when the no buy ended. I didn't really, because it wasn't like I was like, I noticed, and I think I mentioned this in a few past videos, that when I really wanted something, it faded almost immediately. Like it wasn't something that I kept like pining for and like looking at Sephora being like one day, you know, like I wasn't like dying for these products. Once I got over that initial like, oh fuck, I can't be part of this, it didn't really continue to bother me. The only thing that I was really bummed about was the Fenty Beauty gloss set that they had as a limited edition thing, because I was like, fuck, it's limited edition. I constantly bitch at fucking Rihanna herself for not coming out with more gloss colors. And then she's like, here, bitch, fucking take it, Merry Christmas. And I was like, no, bye. So that was the only thing I was really sad about, but then a friend of mine ended up gifting it to me, so it was all gravy. Someone said, what did you make the most use of in terms of products you already have? I really feel like I used a lot from each category. Like I found myself pulling out more like different types of lipsticks, not just wearing the exact same nude every single day. I mean, still nude, Jesus Christ. Still nudes, but I found myself pulling that out more and more, and I was trying to utilize my lip liners, as I said. But honestly, like I would usually like pull a bronzer or a contour or whatever, and I would use it for a few days, and then I'd be like, I'm just gonna try something new, and I'd pull something out from my collection. So I really did end up, my makeup desk is a fucking mess as a result of this no-buy. But I did end up pulling out a lot of different products just for the sake of it. Someone asked if I would do it again. For sure, I would absolutely do it again. I think that what I will do is trust myself, that I'm going to commit to my new spending habits, and if I don't, then I will slap myself on the wrist and be like, motherfucker, we agreed to this. We agreed that things would be different, and I'll be like, fine. And then I'll commit back to a no-buy. And then someone asked if I was overall happy that I did it, and I was happy that I did it. I feel like this was a really good experience. Some person commented on, like I had done like a kind of like a halfway update being like, I'm really enjoying this. I feel like this is like, you know, making me realize like how much shit I was over purchasing. And someone was like, don't act all enlightened, Sam. Why? I was enlightened. It was a really intense month. But I do think it was a good thing to do, just because I kind of would get caught up in the idea that like I'm a beauty guru, so like I have to go buy these new products or my channel won't do well. But I just kind of was able to get out of that headspace of feeling like I needed to buy everything and it was justified because this is my job. Because regardless, I'm here to teach. Like more so, that's what my channel has always been about. I've never really been committed to like the tag videos and the challenge videos, the put highlighter over your face challenge video. I've always tried to focus more on, you know, teaching what I can offer. So I don't need new releases for that. And as much as I like to try new products out and give you guys my thoughts on them and stuff like that, it's definitely not a necessity. So I'm happy that I did it, yes. So a couple of people asked me roughly how much I saved. At the beginning of my no-buy, what I was planning to do was kind of like mark down all the products that I wanted to purchase during the no-buy, just so that I could have kind of like a rough idea. But honestly, I just found myself not going and looking because I didn't want to just like look at products and just be sad about it, you know? So I didn't really go look at products. I wasn't paying a ton of attention to what I would or wouldn't have bought. But when I did my initial no-buy video, I kind of calculated how much money I'd spent in the last 10 months, and it was about $830 a month, give take. So 3 months at $830 a month would be $2,490. I did not do that math in my head. It is on my iPhone calculator. So approximately $2,500 is what I've saved. Someone asked if I found myself using up products faster than I had thought. Yes. At the beginning of my no-buy, I was like, who on God's green earth runs through a product? Does that happen even? Does that exist? Is it real? Is Project Pan a fallacy? Are these people liars and fakes and cheats? But I actually found that when I wasn't repurchasing stuff, especially with my skincare, when I wasn't repurchasing stuff, I was running through it way faster than I thought, because I wasn't randomly purchasing a cleanser and then, stopping the use of one cleanser and starting this one and then buying another one and whatever. Like, I just ended up using my one cleanser. Someone asked if I am basically going to go fucking ham and purchase all the shit that I've been wanting to purchase. No. That ruins the whole point of the no-buy. I'm definitely not going to go purchase everything from the past few months, but I will be completing a Sephora purchase, yes. Okay. I am going to get a new hair straightener. I know that much for sure. Fucking GHD. I'm giving them one final try. I love the GHD straighteners so much. Those bitches have broke on me 3 fucking times. They're $300 in Canada. $330, I'm pretty sure, before tax. That's ridiculous. That should never break. I should be able to give that to my child. I should be able to carry that to my grave. And they last like a few months, and then the like little light on the straightener turns red, and you can reset it and sometimes it'll work, but eventually it just dies completely. And if you go through the Sephora reviews, these are one of the only reviews that I agree with. I'm just turning this into a video bitching about GHD, but if you go to the Sephora reviews, so many of them are saying the same shit. They're like, love this straightener, but like it broke on me, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw one chick that was like, I think all the people that are reviewing this are referring to an older version of the straightener because the new one's great. And I was like, I have the utmost faith in you. If you're lying to me, I'll kill you in your sleep. What else do I need right now? Let me look at my Sephora cart that I've preemptively filled. Ooh, yeah. I was going to try another product from The Ordinary. So I was going to try the Buffet plus Copper Peptides because so many of you had recommended that to me. I can't remember why, though. Someone said, financially, do you think it's worth it? 100%, 100%. And not even just, I feel like, so I actually was only applying this no-buy to makeup originally, but then it became skincare. Or was it that originally? Beauty. I had applied it to beauty and I wasn't applying it to like other shit, but really I stopped buying in a lot of other areas. I'm already not like a huge fucking clothes buyer, you can tell because I'm wearing the same 3 hoodies in rotation on all of my videos. So I'm not big into clothes, but I do buy like a lot of like home shit and plants. Yeah, just like dumb shit like that. Like I have nothing to show for myself. But I did feel like the no-buy ended up kind of just applying in a lot of different areas naturally, just because I was being conscious. How did you keep yourself from thinking that you needed to buy all these new releases? Sometimes, what I did a few times was, if there was a product that I was really like, oh, I really want to try that or whatever, I would look up like swatches of it, and then I would go through my own collection and like match it up with something that I already had. And once I did that a few times, I ended up just being like, there's nothing I don't have. Almost. Like it feels that way. Oh, this is such a good question. Someone asked if there was any products that I was just meh about before the no-buy that I ended up loving. The one thing, this is like the most shocking to me of all because I detested this product when I first got it. And that's the Milk Kush waterproof mascara. I think I ended up mentioning this fucking somewhere. I can't remember where I mentioned it, but I talked about how I've been really liking this. And I dug this out because halfway through this no-buy, I was having a problem with like all of my mascaras transferring, like literally every single one. And then I started using this one and I was like, I'm just gonna fucking try it. I'm just gonna pull it out, give it a shot. And I ended up really liking it. Also found out that my mascara transferred less when I didn't set my concealer, which makes no fucking sense. To close this, let us have a ceremonial look through the Sephora just arrived section, my favorite section of all, just so we can maybe contemplate what we may purchase in the future. Oh, the Tatcha, it's called the Kissu Lip Mask. Let me turn down my brightness so you can actually see this. Dude, this looks... Look at that little golden baton that they give you to frickin' dole out the product onto your lips. Goddamn, that looks simply divine. I'll just fucking add it to my basket, you know? That looks beautiful, and there's 5 whole reviews, and everyone says it's awesome, and they love it. The Beauty Blender Wave Shades Shifter Makeup Sponge. Oh, it changes colors when you wet it. They're really having to like figure out a way to keep the passion alive. Like how many times can you reinvent a beauty blender, truly? Oh, Dr. Jart. I so wish they were fucking cruelty-free, man. They came out with a new moisturizer called Tea Tree Mint moisturizer. And it's like a moisturizer that's good for blemish prone skin. What a sad, sad loss Dr. Jart is for me. I love them so much. Oh, damn. They have a knockout daily exfoliating cleanser from Tarte. Exfoliating how? With chemicals or with almonds? With chemicals. I love that shit. I love that shit. You guys, what a time to be alive. That was great. Let's do it again sometime. Maybe perhaps next October. Jessica, what of it? Come at me, bro. And that's enough aggression towards Jessica. Thank you for supporting me during this dark time. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out today. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.